here we have Harper's Blue Boy, and in this week's update is going to be most of that Syracuse University trip, but I wanted to give you a little insight on how his place command is coming along. So I have our Corunda bed, which is just a raised dog bed. Right here is what we are using for place. I have some treats in my hand. I always want to start off with treats when they get on and get off. I do apologize, it is raining or sprinkling out right now. Hopefully it doesn't turn into rain. So I'm going to call him over here. Pop, pop, pop. So I'm going to show him that I have that treat and then point to the bed, tell him place. Yes. Good boy. Give him a reward. So now that I told him place, he has to stay on here until I give him the release word. Good boy. Good boy. I'll go up and praise him, tell him he's being good. Place. Good. Now, when he goes to potentially get off the bed, I'm going to tell him, good, and then tell him good. Now I'm going to go up and praise him, tell him he's being a good boy, and then release him. Good boy. Okay. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Good. Now I'm going to do the same thing again. Place. Eventually down the road, he can have toys, long-term, So if he gets off, I'm gonna pick him back up, place. Put him on the bed, telling him place. Now I have about a 10-second window to do this, only because you don't want him to kind of have to restart the command. So if you wait about 10 seconds and then just, he's maybe trying to play it like a game, running away, etc. Kind of just restarting it all over again is gonna be your best option because you don't want them to forget what it was about. Good boy. Okay, yes. Lots and lots of praise throughout this as well. I always want him to know that the place bed is not a punishment going through there. I don't want him to think of it as like a timeout, but I want him to think about it as fun, has potential to grow into something more. Place. Yes. Good boy. He is such a fast learner. He's a super good boy. Yes. Place. I like to use kind of a good. A firmer tone of voice when I say the place, and then the release word is that super high pitch word. Okay. Good boy. Yes, that's so good. We're gonna do it again. Don't mind the other distractions in the background. They get playing in there and then they see us working out here and they get a little jealous. Place. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Now down the road, the place command can turn into a command that lasts longer, up to 30 minutes to an hour even. Some people use it, say you're doing the dishes, can't really pay attention. Sending them to this command is very useful and helpful. As well as, say someone comes to the house, they're not super comfortable with dogs, having them sent to the place command, place bed, whatever you may use, and then eventually when everything settles down, then letting them release and get, they definitely hear us, that's for sure. They are getting a little jealous. Like I was saying before, place. After everything settles in, releasing him, having him go up and greet, now super ambitious and excited, kind of letting him mellow out on the place bed. Okay. Yes, good boy. So good of you. Yes, it is. Good boy. Good boy. I'll have him do a quick setting it down, and then we'll do one more place command. What are you doing? Sit. I'll show you what we've been working on for our down. I'm trying to stand up here now and just ask him to go down. Down. Yes, good. Just like that. So I'm just pointing to the ground with my pointer finger, good boy, and telling him down. And he learns very fast. So you don't have to chew the treat upside down. You can rub your belly afterwards. He loves belly rubs. It's one of his favorite things. He's such a good boy. Oh, that feels good. All right, you want to do it one more time? You ready? Up, place. longer of a distance. I can see him kind of thinking about it, so just using that tone of voice of place. Place. Good boy. Good. Place. That is what I love to see, him kind of settling down. He can do whatever he wants in this command. He can jump around, do circles, lay down, sit up, stand up. Whatever he wants to do, he may do, as long as it's not getting off the bed. Okay, good boy. Eventually, like I said, chewing a long-term treat down the road is definitely a very good option, especially because you want them to stay busy and not get super bored and either start chewing or just not want to stay on there. You want it to be positive and stay positive. So just making sure we try our best to make that happen. At this age, I want him to be a little more content on there by himself. But yeah, he's being so good. Good boy.
They're Birkenstocks. They call them like berries and cream puffs. Where are you Look at that one, it's so small. That one is so tiny. So are you guys like a program? Or like
So we work for Lewis Manor Labradoodles. We're up in about 35 minutes from here. So these guys are all here getting socialized. They're all in our training program.
oh my god.
Maddie, we're leaving.
Okay. They're backwards.
Yeah, because they're like that.
I was like, wait a minute. What? I've never seen a dog with backwards legs. He has froggy legs. He's doing froggy legs right now. My dog does this. It's kind of bad for their hips, though. That's what I've heard. Oh my goodness. Are you? Oh my goodness. Are you biting your leash? You're so silly. This is a bad.
I was eating a banana. I was so big. I hit the ground.